I'm going to give it a few minutes until someone comes in. Someone might come in. I don't want to start it yet until someone comes in.
Okay.
Anywho, how do you feel? You look thinner. Everybody keeps on saying that on the thing.
I, I don't feel thinner yet, but I'm sure it'll come at some point. It'll come. Jara got busy today?
She was tired.
Oh, okay.
She was really tired, and I told her, just sleep, dude, rest.
Yeah.
It's been crazy for me, too. Like, because Aisha moved out of town, so I've been like, "Meh." Oh wait, some people are here. Okay, I'm gonna start it now. Okay,
Okay.
go. Okay, come out. Out. Hello, everybody. My sister's joining us tonight. Jara's taking the
Hey,
night off.
what's up?
Who do we
See
have
if I
here?
can
Who's here?
see if I
I
can
don't know who's
send a
here.
few links out.
Send the link. The link is in the chat. If anybody would like to join, you can.
Uh, let's see. There's Tessa.
Tessa Bobessa.
I'm sending private ones and join everything.
Yeah, send it to the group.
Um,
Hello, my lady. Pretty beautiful bat mom.
oh, there she is, and I just sent her one.
You can join too
Um,
if you like. Boop, boop. So, what's new, my sister?
what else? Just like feel like I this week I had to use as a recouping week
Yeah,
from all the drama from my dog and
yeah,
crap.
that was
'Cause that
drama.
just took so much out of me that um it affected everything, you know?
Heck yeah,
I
it
was
did.
just so worried about her and it just it was ugly. Ugly. But
Oops.
I'm
Go ahead.
feeling better now and
Oops. Hmm.
you lost me.
Is she doing better too, the doggy?
Yeah, she is doing better. I tried to take her cone off today, but she started rubbing her eye.
Mm.
So I had to put it right back on because they told me she has to wear it for 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And so we still have one more week to go. But the poor little thing, she's just so sad with that thing on.
Poor thing. I know. I couldn't put the cone on my cat because I couldn't. I couldn't sit there and watch her like freak out, like
Yeah.
turn. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. But in this case, if she rubs that eye and starts her bleed up again, that's not good. So
Yeah.
it would always it's something that I have to do. I have to leave that thing on, especially at night if I do fall asleep, you know, have to. But she gets peppy every now and then, she gets happy when I get come home and so that's good. She'll
Yeah.
be okay. I think she'll be okay.
I was so hi Jen. I was so worried about that. Like when you guys were when you said you were rushing her to the animal hospital. I was just oh because I know how that's like when you're rushing them because usually when you're rushing them you like aren't gonna bring them back.
I think I got myself PTSD from that incident, seriously, because
Probably. I mean we have it
have
probably
I still have flashbacks that,
like yeah from before probably back from like way back from like Shelby or like whoever it was.
well,
Because
Oh
we that
yeah,
was pretty traumatic.
I still have flashbacks about like those cats getting killed too, but Bella anyway, I just never had experienced something like that involving so much blood.
Oh
It was
gosh, I know.
just
Holy cow.
insane. It was just insane.
Oh my god. I felt bad too
I
because I was all like pissy with you and dad earlier that day.
oh,
And then
I
and then
can't. I
that
was like,
happened. I
I
was like, "Oh
cannot
my
deal.
god."
I'm trying to deal with my
Yeah.
dog, and then that happened that night. I was like, just
Yeah, that's
shoot me
terrible.
down because I was out of it, and it was crazy. But hopefully she's okay, now. And but I swear, at 11:30 that night, the lights were off, and I touched her, and
Yeah.
when I pulled my hand back, it was just sopping,
Oh my
and
god, I can't
I'm like,
imagine. I would
what?
flip out.
So I turned the light on and blood all over my bed and her
Oh my
bed,
dude.
all over me, and then I was trying, and I thought this cluster of blood was her eyeball that I
Oh
had in
my
my
god, did
hand.
you really?
Yeah, and I screamed, and then I grabbed my phone and I dialed to get my girl's attention.
Yeah.
Help me, and I did because couldn't yell that nothing was coming out. And they
Dude, that is
both
too
came, and then
traumatic.
they helped me, and we cleaned her up, and we thought we stopped the blood, and ugh,
Ooh.
it wasn't, and then
Ooh.
it would come right back. You
Man,
know,
she's just been having the worst like
and I'm
season.
telling you, my dog has 9 lives because she almost died for Christmas too with a stomach
Yeah.
bug. She had a stomach bug, and she was bleeding then too. So now maybe she has liver disease. If she has liver disease, then that's a whole nother thing. But I'll have to wait. I can't afford the test right now, so
I wonder if holistic stuff works on dogs.
I don't know. I don't know. She is overweight. No surprise.
But I don't think that's why any of that happened. Do you?
No, actually, Cocker Spaniels are very prone to all kinds of stuff. That cherry eye she had,
Yeah.
Cocker Spaniels get that.
Yeah.
And usually they get it within the first couple of years. But so she was a little bit older, but
Maybe.
I'm hoping everything's now calmed down and she's at the end of all her meds, and
I can't
but
believe you thought it was her eyeball, dude.
that's how big it was. It was a big gob, a gook thing in my hand, and I was like, "Oh my god, is that her eye? I can't
Yeah,
see. It
I
was
would have
dark,
flipped it.
and you know how dark my dog is black."
I know.
So I
You can't even
thought,
see her in the dark.
yeah, I thought, "Holy shit, that's do I have her eyeball? What is in my hand?" It was just a hemorrhage. It was just a clot. So,
Boy. So I went to Flex.
oh, I saw that you went with Jara on a
Yeah, I went to
quickie.
Flagstaff with Jara to pick up some stuff, and we
I didn't even
guess where
put
the
no
bed and
lipstick
bed
on.
the B&B where we stayed was one street over from Tyndall, from where we live.
Oh no way!
Yes, it was so amazing. We had
But
the
was it
best
nice?
time. It was nice, and I was trying to like film footage so that I could put like teasers out, but we
Yeah.
were just like enveloped in the nostalgia. It was just too dang much. We had a
Yeah,
really
but
good time.
on Tyndall, there was a nice B&B
Yeah,
on
no,
Tyndall.
it was on the street over from Tyndall, Lewis.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
probably don't even
Well,
remember that
still,
street. I forgot about that
that
street.
whole area is kind of
It was
crazy,
cute though. It was really cute, and it's like
Okay.
because her aunt owns it, and she lives right across the street, and she hooked it up, like hooked it up for a
Oh,
B and
okay.
B, and we got to stay there for free, and so we did, and we went to La
Oh,
Fonda. It was
awesome.
gross. It was not good. La Fonda.
What? Really?
It did not taste the same. Nope. I had a stomach ache, and I was like,
Oh
um,
no. Oh
yeah,
no. That was our favorite. The one in Cottonwood is still good though.
yeah. The one in Cottonwood is still good. So
Yeah.
I forgot how dark it is up there. It's dark in the night. Like it's darker than
Yeah.
here. Seriously
That's
darker.
because it's not that it's big, but not that big. I mean, it's not like the city where you live. Everything is lit up all night long.
Yeah, I don't like it here anymore. I don't want to be live here anymore.
Good.
But I mean, I will. I mean,
I don't
I
want you to
do.
live there either.
I don't want to live here anymore, man. And I mean, but I'll always keep this place. It would be a good little like rental for someone.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jen, I have not cleaned her face yet. A little bit, we have a little bit, her neck area and stuff, but I haven't taken it off and soap and watered her ears or anything.
How did they
I'm
tell you to
just
do it?
scared
Like,
because they told me not to do it. They said do not clean her face. Don't you? They physically said you're gonna want to clean all that crap off. Do not do it. They
okay,
just said don't do it because that's gonna trigger her to want to clean herself too, and she's gonna want to rub and it's just leave it.
yeah,
The last thing they want is for me to pull on a piece of blood and it's gonna
undo
scab,
everything.
be a scab and or something. And poor baby.
So, well, I'm glad she's okay though. That's just sucky.
Yeah, I think she's okay now. But now I know she can't have surgeries without some kind of coag. And the thing is, all the tests I did get her, they showed that she had good platelets and she could coagulate her blood. So
Well,
that's why it was weird. They couldn't give me a straight out answer. But I never did. I didn't get the liver test done. So, uh, which is also common. She's 8. She's 8 years old.
yeah, I know they're getting old
And
fast. Our
they
pets.
only live their cocker spaniels don't live as long as a lot of other dogs, so it's just something I'll have to come to terms with, but she's a good dog. She's a good dog.
So when we were in Flagstaff, we went to our co-host's house, to Robert's house, and we said hi to him, and we met his wife
Oh,
and saw his little baby because he's my age and he has a little tiny baby.
oh, oh wow.
So we're teasing him like, "How do you chase that baby around?" But that was a really cool thing to do too. It was really
Uh-huh.
cool. And then there's so many stars out over there. You can see things really good. And she had these badass binoculars, and you can see the stars really good in Flagstaff. So we kept on going outside. We stayed up almost all night talking.
Wow.
Yeah. Um.
I haven't been to Flag. Well, when did I go to take care of dad? I guess was that the last time?
Oh yeah, that was in February, like last year or the year
Two
before.
2 years. Hasn't it been two
But we didn't
already?
really do much when we were there. We just stayed home.
Yeah, just there. And then because the next time was just in Cottonwood,
Hmm.
with the
So
girls.
I
Oh,
got
well,
a
that was
haircut.
Christmas. That would have been Christmas. Oh yeah, it looks cute. Short in the back.
Yep,
Does it
I
feel
laid
good?
down a little while ago, so I shouldn't have laid down before I showed because my hair goes in the back.
Mm,
Um, so I was gonna do some tarot or just talk about stuff or dreams. Have you had any dreams? You got good dreams.
whoa, hold on. How do I make this
Maybe,
there?
sister, maybe you can get your cards and you could give me a reading. Have you ever read somebody before?
Ooh, just myself.
I think you should give me a reading for practice. Just do it.
Just I don't know where my. I was gonna say I didn't know where my cards were, but I do know where my cards.
I learned a bunch of stuff. Did you know that vitamin? Oh shoot, I'm choking. Hold on. Vitamin B12 makes painkillers work better.
Vitamin B12. Oh, really?
Yeah, I use some.
Do you want an oracle reading or do you want a regular?
I want a regular reading with an
All
oracle
right.
card, please. Oh, hold on. I gotta close the door. He's yeah.
I don't have the smudger. What did I do with my candle?
Look at my collection, sister.
Oh my god.
It's
I
getting
got you
big,
that
huh?
cat one.
I know that one is so fun. That's my favorite one. But I also have a other one, a fun one that I think you would love. It's freaking labyrinth. Look,
Whoa.
David Bowie.
I need to move
Have you had any dreams lately?
I have had dreams, but um and as a matter of fact, there was one that I was gonna say I needed to write it down, and did I? No, I
I
didn't.
know.
Because I don't. I'm not one of those people who remembers their dreams. Um,
You know, nobody does. Everybody, you only have like 5 minutes before your dream is totally gone. I mean, unless there's those one dreams that stick in your head. I got a little singing bowl. Look, it's so cute.
I know. It reminds me of church, though, for some reason.
Oh shit, it does.
Um,
Oh yeah, you should definitely call on your guides, Bat Mom,
um, I need to
because
grab.
they're here to
I
help
need
you
to.
and guide you, but they can only help you and guide you if you ask for it.
I need to grab my crystal. Hold on.
Okay, and then like when you do ask for it, dude, shit gets so much easier. So you're supposed to make some smoke and say something? You don't have to make smoke and say something. You can just say something because they're with you all the time. Everybody's got a lot of them, not just one or two or three. Everybody's got like a huge team. Depends on how many. I don't know. People just have all different amounts. Is it still hot over there, sis?
Yeah, yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. It's nice, beautiful in the daytime, and then it gets a little bit into the 97 in the afternoon.
That's kind of
But the
hot.
breeze is still going, so it's not too bad.
So that sounds about right, Val. So like you have so many spirit guides and they switch out depending on what you're going through. They switch in and out.
And are we just gonna do a 3-card read? Seems
Yeah, I
easier
guess
to
so.
do that.
So yeah, you can say it out loud or inside. It doesn't matter because they can hear you.
Okay.
No, Bat Mom, you have plenty. You have more than one.
Um, would you like a past, present, future, or a mind, body, spirit?
I guess past, present, future.
Okay, so this first card that I'm gonna pull.
I haven't given myself a reading in grip in like 2 weeks maybe.
Well, I'm gonna pull them first so I can look at them because I'm not as fast as Susie is.
That's okay. Take your time, sissy.
Mm-hmm.
Sasa. I do need a mind, body, spirit, actually. I don't know. I need a like everything. I miss my best friend. My best friend moved away, and I'm like all freaking discombobulated. It's I think it's Reiki, Reiki. I'm gonna learn that because I want to heal people. I want to learn it. I want to learn it now. I'm gonna go to the next thing that I see about it. Some people they can get certified over the weekend, I think, or like 4 days or something. If you like go to a camp, then that would be fun.
For sure. So your first card was the Six of Wands,
Okay.
and so I'll put that. Oh, look how it looks on my screen.
Oh, okay. Recognition. Oh, I mean, oops. Go ahead. You
Um,
got pretty cards.
so yes, victory. It symbolizes victory, recognition, struggling your way through a period of time. Uh, I need to look at it. It's he's on a horse and he's a rider and he's like higher than the rest of the people around him, and it's like has a symbol of victory. So it's
Success.
yes, yes, I see success
I
definitely.
think a white
Um,
horse for me also stands for like support. You know, a
it
horse.
shows I feel like it shows that you've worked hard for what you're getting. You worked hard. You deserve your recognition. Um, you allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to shine. Um,
Ooh, cool. You're
and
pulling that out of your own heart, huh? Those things that you're saying.
you're. It's
Feel it.
like you can feel your enthusiasm. Feels like, and that you're building up your abilities. Um, so it could be like recognition for or promotion if it was like for business. So I
Mhm.
take it that that's just that you're on the right track. You're on the
Yeah.
right track for your new endeavors, and you just have to stay steady and focus on what you're doing, and don't get don't get crowded or let anything stop you from realizing that you're doing what you need to do. The next one,
Don't get
is the
sidetracked, girl.
it's the Eight of Pentacles.
Okay.
So hard work and productivity.
Yes.
Again, it's very focused on. It feels like focusing on how you're developing this new job, and
Perfecting my skills.
yeah, um, you're doing what you want to do, and you love what you do, and that's going to make you successful. Uh, because you're happy, because you want to be happy. And this is what makes you happy. Working for somebody else isn't going to make you happy. Working for yourself is going to make you happy. Dedication, it's going to take you into leadership, into a kind of leadership. Um,
I see that. I got
but
plenty
it's
of
hard work. It's hard work. I see a lot of hard work,
those.
and you again, you have to just stay on track and don't let things cloud your vision. Um, I also see some financial success or financial ease. Um, and it's overall, it's a great card because that means it's just a hard working card. You're going to work and be productive. Be productive.
Yeah.
And this one I've never done before. I don't think I have, but this is your future is justice.
Oh.
So truth and balance is a truth card right here.
Mhm.
Um, whatever was unstable is becoming stable.
Ooh, nice. I like that because I've been all kinds of unstable.
Yeah. So, but again, it's going to work with that pinnacle card, that it's
Yeah,
going to take work to get here because this is what you have to look forward to. Um,
that's awesome reading. I like it.
positive income outcomes, positive outcomes with that.
Yeah,
So hard work is going to give you really positive outcomes. It's like a mean to an end. So, but again, no distractions.
hmm
Um,
I got to be dedicated and not let the because there will be distractions. Just got to be dedicated and don't let them throw me off my path.
right. But I am going to tell you too that I definitely get a feeling that um, disputes and your arguments in love are going to resolve themselves. I feel that.
Oh, good.
Um, towards a resolution. They're going to go towards a resolution.
Yeah,
I don't, I feel like it's a positive resolution, but I don't know what that positive is. Do you
yeah.
know what I'm
I
saying?
understand what.
But
Yes, I know exactly what
there,
you're saying. Like,
there
but
is a
either way,
resolution.
it'll be
Yeah.
positive. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Um, but it's going to be a balance of sides. It is going to be a balance of
like respect, maybe.
um,
This has
oh,
been a lot of work on myself, Bat Mom. Like when I first
compromise.
started,
It's going to be a compromise. I
nice.
think it's going to be a compromise. Um,
When I first went to school, Bat Mom, I was a hot mess, total wreck. And so while I was going to school learning how to heal people, I was doing it to myself. And not to say that you can never finish healing, but healing is ongoing. There's always something to heal from. And you're right. I got to not let myself throw myself off the path because usually anything that ever upsets you is the way you let it upset you. Because everything only has the meaning that you give it. So you have to take ownership of what you contribute to your own issues. And I'm a really good at self sabotage. I'm like the self sabotage queen. But I'm better now. I'm getting a lot better. I'm a lot better with it. I love it when I see myself handle something differently than I would have before.
oh, I gotta see what this lady is. I gotta look her up because
Lady.
um, your oracle card, it fits right into
Oh,
it's
cool.
it's the shielded maiden, and that's all about making plans and focusing.
Oh, sweet.
Um, it's to have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. So as long as you continue to have a goal, have a goal. Um, the shield maiden is a female knight in shining armor.
Ooh, that's me.
Uh, so
Yep. My thoughts, my worst enemy is myself.
she feels like she has to fight on a battlefield often.
Yeah, I do.
Hmm. And she has a fiercely feminine energy. But she's ready to put her plans into action. She's ready to go into battle. Her medicine helps us move beyond and unsettled feelings. She worked together in times gone by to create a shield, walls of protection. So she also knows how to work with others in order to bring our plans to fruition.
Nice. Yeah, I'll make it happen. That's so true. I can make shit happen. I make shit happen.
It also spurs on that you're a sensitive person. So little things will set you off.
Oh yeah.
Little things will try to move you away from your goal.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you know you have a plan and not to let things, get you upset. So stay focused. Focus and know that you have energy, that you are in charge, and that you have a plan and to stick to the plan. And
You're really good, sis. You know how the justice card was? This is something I want to say to everybody is to just know that if anyone has ever wronged you, that the universe or God has already set it in motion to to do something about it, like to make it fair, to square it off. So the universe always has your back and you don't need to do anything or think about it or get revenge because no matter what, God always has your back and it will always come around. So that person will always learn from that mistake of how they did you wrong. Yeah, totally. I try to relate to people in a positive way. It's crazy that I can do that after all of the shit that I've put myself through in my life because I've seen some ugly shit. But maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Because I just say things in a certain way because I don't know. I know how it feels to be talked to in weird ways. Has anybody had a dream? Does anybody want to read? Past, present, future, um, situation, advice, outcome, body, mind, and spirits. What's the other one? It's not always easy to remember about the justice thing I just said. You don't dream. What? Oh, you must be calcified. How come you don't dream? Your third eye is calcified. Hi, Slackmate. How are you? Would you like a reading? I'm doing 3-card reading. Did you say sure, Val? You don't remember your dreams either, Jen? Oh man, are you serious? I thought for sure. Um,
I remember them for a very short time and then they are gone.
so when I work with somebody with dream interpretation in my practice, I give them the assignment to keep a dream journal. But it's like the hardest homework you'll ever have because it's the easiest homework. The only problem is nobody does it. Nobody will do it. Because like once you get up and you pee, we'll forget it. You've already forgot your dream. But there are those dreams that freaking stay. Oh, terrors. That's a different story. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. And there's help for those too, that I could help with those too. Did you say yes, Val? Yep. Is that yep to a reading, a 3-card reading? And if you keep track of your dreams, it will help you be able to lucid dream in your dreams. And when you can lucid dream in your dreams, you can live lucidly in your waking hours too. It helps you get control over your whole freaking life. I remember my dreams and I remember them and I can like wake up in my dream and be like, nope, nope, nope. Okay, Val. Okay, I'm going to give you a 3-card reading. Um, so just think about in your mind whatever it is you want to inquire about, or if you just want to know what you need to hear. And I'm going to invite your spirit guides, and I'm going to invite my spirit guides to come into this reading and tell us anything that we need to know and to protect us with the white light that represents everything that is good. Okay, Jen, you're next. So here we go. I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I'm going to do just anything you need to know. Okay, we're going to do it Susie style.
Hey Val, you want me to do the oracles at the same time?
Ooh, cool.
Does that? I don't know
That's
if
fun.
that'll work, but let's see. Val, if you say, oh, I think that yes is for her. It'll be interesting to see if there's any conflict. With the oracles, it would more be strength, heart, and challenge type reading.
Okay.
So it will be different than hers.
All right. So the energy of the whole reading at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is she's emotionally stable. She's nurturing, caring, and so very loving. And she's pure of heart. She's sitting on a throne of concrete, which makes her stable, but she's in the middle of an ocean. She's on an island in the middle of emotion, in the sea of emotion. Okay. And her cup doesn't look like a cup. It looks like a trophy. And it looks like a trophy because she's so very proud of everything she's learned through all of her life lessons and all of the loves she's ever given. So all of those life lessons and all of the love she's ever given has given her that beautiful trophy and given her that beautiful crown of knowledge. She's barefoot. So it kind of sometimes leaves her vulnerable. She's protected by God, and she often looks to the past or is reminiscent of the past. But she's the very loving person, kind, loving person. That's the energy of the whole reading. Now, the first card is the 8 of Cups. So this, the 8 of Cups is a card in the night. So in the night, things are not as they seem. We can't really see clearly in the night. And I see a lot of emotion with obstacles in it. So something might have happened that made you feel down or discouraged that you were passionate about. And maybe you might have turned your back on your cups of love and you're just going to go away from it. You're walking away. You're turning your back on this. Whatever it is, it's a problem. And it was about, maybe there was deception, and maybe, things are just not as they seem in the night. We can't see clearly in the night. And you had all these cups of love and you're like, forget it. You're wearing your passion jacket and you got your staff and you're going to climb up into the mountains and like, forget this, because you're turning your back on it. You've had enough and it's gotten you feeling a little depressed, maybe. And there's a lot of emotion there, and all of those rocks coming out of the water, those are obstacles. There's too much. It's a lot. So you might be going through that. And it might have something to do with any obsessions or negative feelings or negative self-talk or untrue, false beliefs that you might have, things that you might be thinking that aren't true. They're not true. So it might have to do with, like I said, obsessions, addictions, all those ugly things that we do to ourselves. Okay. So what I would say is don't believe your false beliefs. Ask yourself all the time, what percent of this is true? What percent of this is true? Is this really true? Am I like, say I've got a big old handful of stuff and I'm going up the stairs and I drop all my shit. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a dumbass. Hold on a second. What percent of that is true? Am I really a dumbass? No, I'm not. So whenever you tell yourself something negative or you have a negative false belief, ask yourself what percentage of that is true before you go having like a depression, or before you go walking away and turning your back on your cups of love. all because of some addictions or some obsession or probably some false belief. You don't have to do that. The reason why you don't have to do that is because somebody is coming in with an offer of love. Somebody's supportive. Somebody, and and it's protected and it's sent for you. It's something for you. And they're coming in to help you with love. With love, that's how they're going to fight that battle with you. So he's willing to step over that creek, that river of emotion. He's willing to go up that obstacle, that obstacle, and turn it into an achievement. He's the knight in shining armor. He's got fish on his armor. That means it's from God. Anytime there's a fish in the tarot, that means it's it's blessed by God. So I don't know if that resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it behind. But take what resonates with you. And like, if anybody's listening to like any of my advice, please listen to that one about false beliefs. Just freaking don't tell yourself this shit, man. Like, life is hard enough without us beating ourselves up, right, guys? And now it's Jen's turn. Hold on, Jen. I'm gonna shuffle and I'm gonna.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Val
Oh,
her oracle reading while you're redoing that. Um, so I've never pulled something like this before. Um, but she's got some freaking strong cards. The first one I pulled, and again, this is going to be strength, heart, and challenge.
ooh, cool.
So your first card is a strength. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget because I get into it. Heart, and then your last one's a challenge. Okay, so your strength card, the first one I pulled is the autumn card, and that's a warrior symbol.
Ooh,
So
cool.
that.
Ooh, those are beautiful cards.
Okay, that is a warrior symbol, and um
She's a warrior.
I can't. Yeah. So the
Oh,
journey
are we going down?
is inward to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then you have to follow guidance. So um, the oh wait a minute, yeah, right. Am I reading the right one? I went to the next one. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The autumn was your first card I pulled, so that would have been your strength card. It's because I wrote it down opposite when I was writing it. So the autumn card is a strength card. The autumn card is a strength card.
Good.
So you release all the pressure and expectations that are weighing you down. And you shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a renewal. So it's just like when autumn comes and they lose their old leaves, they're preparing for winter and spring to come. So it's all to grow. It's all to grow and to move forward. The raven on the card shows that there is opportunity to heal at the same time. And healing brings a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful, even a psychic space.
Sweet.
So um, that was your season card, your first one for strength. And then came up the drum. This one is the drum is the warrior card, is a warrior card.
Badass.
It's a drum.
That's badass.
And
I love those cards.
it's about dream and journey. That is about dream and journey. So um, you've got something that's going to be coming, and this is your heart. Has to do with your heart. And whoa. Um, so I'm going to read this part because when the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality.
Mm,
So you're very connected to the world at that time, usually, and the wisdom and intelligence of the earth and and your surroundings. So it's a time for movement. It's a time for um, making things happen that you've always wanted to happen. It's a good time that something could be really good if if you follow that dream. Uh, Dreams can come true. So dreams can come true. And the last one was your challenge card, which was the mountain card.
ooh, cool.
Let's see that.
Challenge.
The
Mountains,
challenge card.
obstacle, and
So
achievement.
that is stand your ground. It don't back down from whatever's coming at you, and you have to hold your space. Uh, Hold firm to what you believe in and are focusing on because it is absolutely right. Know
Nice.
the know that heaven and earth are supporting you and that mountains are strong and wise because they're here, they've been around forever and they have a lot of wisdom. Uh, that's that's that. The mountain has a very strong energy and is powerful because it's rooted. It's rooted. So you looks like you have a lot of things that you could really make happen. That
Mm-hmm.
you can really move forward with some stuff.
I say your card, all your cards for mine and Nikki's say to don't get sad or turn your back on your cups of love or don't feel down. Be strong because you've got what it takes to make anything happen that you want to happen. You're your own healer and your own creator.
Yep. You're
Stand in
strong
your
enough.
power. Yeah.
You're strong enough. You just have to reach down in there and do it and don't back down.
Anybody can join the show if they want. We could have some conversation. All good. So Jen's next, and I cleanse the cards. I cleanse the deck, Jen, and I'm gonna give it some shuffles. You're welcome, Val. So I'm gonna ask Val's spirit guides and my spirit guides to come into this reading and give us any information that we need to know through the cards. And I want this energy to be brought forth by the energy of all of our friendships and love energy that's making the world go round and protect this reading with the white light that represents everything that is good. Oh wait, who's oh yeah, Jen. Jen's turn. Okay, this is for Jen. Okay. So Jen, at the bottom of the deck, the whole energy of the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a good card. This card symbolizes that anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen at any time to anyone. So it's kind of like good luck. For me, this is a good luck. Also, this means um, anything can happen, but also everything happens as it should. Okay. And that you will never miss. Okay. I'm getting a lot. You will never miss what is meant for you. Okay. So we're just doing what you need to hear right now. Okay. So your first card is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is all about like things and stuff and the earth, like the earthly world. It's not really, he's more, he's not emotional very much. He's not like very spiritual. He's more like skill and earning and supporting and um, providing. So he's got so much growth. So his like jacket is made out of leaves and shit. He's got a lot of growth because he's worked really hard to perfect his skills to get him to where he is now on that throne. He has that huge pinnacle, okay? Because he's done that for himself. He's got that huge castle behind him, which is security. So he's secure. He's with growth, and those little heads behind him, those stand for like those are gods. So like the ether realms are behind you, meaning like heaven. So heaven and the angels are behind you, and your skills have gotten you where you are. You make your own money. You don't worry about anybody else's business. You just worry about yours. You've got security. You've got security, beauty, and abundance, and you're protected. So you're passionate. You're doing what you can do what you're passionate about. So he's the king. So that's pretty good. And there's happiness. See the yellow sky? That stands for happiness. Then the other thing that you're probably going to want to take note of is the Two of Pentacles. So this guy, he's wearing orange, and orange is like happiness. So try not to. When you see orange in the tarot, it's more like don't take things so seriously. In the background, there's emotion with a boat on it, and it's going in a wave. So there's kind of like rocky emotion behind you. That's that can be kind of frustrating. So what this card is telling you is to balance out your fun and your stress, balance out what you spend and what you earn, balance out the importance of things and the importance of other stuff. Like balance, just have balance and make decisions. You might have a choice to make. Just create balance and be pure of heart with the blue sky, and be mindful that there's an ocean rocking back there and of emotion. So this would say to me, just make a choice, decide, make a decision, have balance. Don't juggle too many things. Don't juggle. Unless you're good at it, then juggle. So there you go, Two Pentacles. So far, you've got the King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. And the next one fits right in with the balance, okay? Because it's one of the major arcana cards, and that is the Temperance card. So the Temperance card, okay, so over here is the path to enlightenment. So you are on the right path. You are on the path to enlightenment, and you're pure of heart. There's been a lot of emotion. You experience a lot of emotion, but it's brought you growth and beauty. And you're passionate about all that you've learned with your passion wings here, these red wings. And you're gaining knowledge, infinite knowledge. And so what she's doing is she's pouring the water back and forth from the cups. So she's balancing. She's got 1 foot on the water and 1 foot out of the water. She's balancing her emotions. She's balancing it all, everything. So this card tells me to be patient. Be patient and have balance. Create balance in your life. And when things are unbalanced, it's not easy. So go with the flow. If anything is ever causing you resistance, or you feel something resisting, then you're straying off your path. So do everything that goes with the flow, and always have balance. Always balance your chakras. Always make sure that your chakras are in check. So this has all been about the gain from your skills and pinnacles, like financially, and balancing out work and play, and having patience, and more balance, because you're on the right track, and just collect all the beauty and the growth from it. Come on, Ben. Come on in the show, because you know what? Jara was going to make a segment on our show, and we were going to call it Questions from Ben. We were going to propose that to you.
Jen got 3 really cool sacred one. She got 3 sacred ones in a row. Do you want to hear them, Jen?
I want to hear him. Yes, that's true. The bulls on the throne are strong and stable. His throne is thick. It's his throne is like not like flimsy. He's not. He's strong and stable. Stability. You're right. I forgot to say stability and security.
Yeah. Your strength card was a Sky Father,
Ooh, Skyfather.
which is a trust in the unknown. So that also goes with the cards you just got. Trust in the unknown. You have to trust that the path that is going to be before you, that unfolds before you, is the right path. And that there's somebody, she's got somebody looking over her
Oh, cool.
to that she's got somebody definitely looking over her through these paths. Um, you're the creator of your life, so it's you have that ability to get where you want to go. Um, your feelings, your intentions, your emotions, you all have this creativity, and it's a road that you need to follow. Um, because you have this power. But you have a strength, you have the strength, a masculine strength about it. So you can definitely pull at that strength. Opportunities. It's all about opportunities with that too. Um, your second card I pulled was also a sacred one, but it represents your heart, and it was the hunter,
Mm.
which is to track down your fears and your desires. You need to go searching for them. You can't just be afraid of them or ignore them. You have to be active about doing that, to track them. All your fearful thoughts, your feelings. When you find them, um, then you will find your desires. You're gonna know what you really want. Because it feels like something may be buried. Something's buried,
Ooh, repressed
and
feeling
you need to
calls for
find you
healing.
need to go there. You need to go there to find where you need to go next. And it could be part of finding your identity, an identity thing.
Go within.
Um, yeah, and don't let it haunt you. But don't let it haunt you, because you still have control. You're
Hmm.
still very much in control. Uh, because Skyfather's watching. There's somebody there watching. Which next is your challenge card. Your challenge was also a sacred card, but it was the knight.
Ooh.
And the knight is all about being brave. He's all about being brave and honest. Brave and honest with yourself. So you have to do the right thing. To do the right thing means even if it isn't the easiest thing to do, that you stand for what you know and what you know to be right. Because you're right. You are right. And it's it's that knight in shining armor, literally. You've got that protection if you follow what you want to really look forward to. If there's something you're looking to do, or um promotion, or that you should look forward to that and not back down for that. The energy is important. Your energy is really important, and you're being encouraged to figure that out. Figure out what is important to you, you know? Um because it brings justice. It brings where you're supposed to be. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Ben's down there. I did what you used to do to me all the time.
I know it's not easy when you're doing all that
Hi,
stuff.
Ben. How are you tonight? Oops, I removed him. What? Oh, he left. I didn't remove him. He left. Come back on.
He
Okay.
clicked and clicked back out.
There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is.
He said
Hi,
he needed
Ben.
Hey,
to
what's up,
ask a
y'all?
question. Hey,
What
Ben.
you doing?
Hey, do
What's your
y'all
question?
know? Go ahead. My
What's your
question
question?
is, y'all know about dream interpretation?
Yes, I'm a dream interpretator.
She does. She does.
Really?
She
Okay,
even
wow, that's strange.
she
Why?
got trained
Why is
to
that
do
strange?
that.
I had a dream that me and my family had a different house, and like so, uh, things like little things would happen in the house, that were like off, and it was it's like a ghost haunting dream.
Okay.
Okay. But then little things happen off, and I would confront it, and I confronted it, and then all of a sudden something, whatever in my dream, turned into a demon and confronted me back. And that's when I woke up.
What was he? What was he saying to you?
I don't remember. It was pretty
Okay.
frightful.
All right. So, like, what was the most disturbing part of your dream?
The images of the faces.
Okay. Were the faces of your family or the face of that demon?
No, like different demon faces.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And so, what was the feeling it gave you?
Wow. Absolute uh terror, really.
Okay.
And like absolute helplessness.
Ooh. Okay.
And
Helpless.
but but at the time, it was hot in my room. I was sleeping during the day to go to work at night.
Mhm.
I don't know. So
That's
there's a
that's a
lot.
very good observation that you put that together. So you were working nights, and so you were sleeping during the day, and you were physically hot, like it was hot in there.
Yeah, I woke up and the blankets were full of sweat.
Okay. So I've talked to you a bunch of times, and I know from talking to you that you are a great provider for your family.
Yes, man.
All right. So when you dream about a house usually stands for, so it usually stands for things that you carry. Like, okay, the house would kind of like be you, and the things inside of it would be your feelings and your values and your thoughts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh,
And so,
so that so I have a really nice house right now,
mhm.
but in my dream it was a little shitty starter house.
Oh wow, okay, a shitty
Yeah.
house.
Ooh, he's afraid of losing. Are you afraid of losing your house?
That's what I was just gonna
I
say, sister. So, like, when you said that, okay, so the demons that you saw are usually yourself. any demons in your, or usually any demons are your own demons. They're your
Yeah.
fears.
Yeah.
They're your fears. They're your obsessions. They're your addictions. They're decisions that you made that you felt were wrong. They're things that you hold on to that aren't serving you. And you said that you felt helpless, and you said that the faces of the demons. And so, did you see your family at all in the dream?
Uh, Me and
But
my
you knew
wife
they were there.
talked about it,
Okay.
in a dream. Me and my wife talked about it. My kids, we were trying to, my kids were younger in the dream,
Oh,
and we were
weird.
trying to shield them from it. But me and my wife talked about it, and then I was left to deal with it by myself.
Uh-huh.
But I'm in no danger from. I have a really good job right now.
Yeah.
I'm in no danger of losing my house. But the house that I was in was a little like a rickety little shitty starter house, which I don't understand that, and I don't. But it was so real. The the whole like the demon thing was so real. I'm still kind of fucked up from it, and that was about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Okay. Um, when you first started out in your guys' life, did you guys start out in a shitty house?
No,
You were good from the beginning?
yeah, we started
Okay,
out
well
in a
that's
really good
good.
house. Yeah,
Okay, do you want me to tell you what I came up with?
all right, please.
So you are a hard worker, and you are a good providing man. You're a good partner for your spouse, and maybe unconsciously you were facing your demon. You were facing your fear of ever not being that, of something ever happening where you couldn't be that. Maybe somewhere deep inside you worry about that.
No,
No.
because no, because even if it was something were to happen to me, I have insurance, and my parents have a lot of money, and my wife's parents have a lot of money, like a
Oh,
lot of money. So it's not that.
okay. So you were
I don't know
meant
what
to
the.
face that demon. So that demon wasn't the fear of being having less than you have. Then it could have been something. Okay, help us. At the time, were you? Is there something that you couldn't control going on in your life?
Yeah, definitely.
Because that could be what it is. You were facing the demon that was giving you that ugly feeling of being helpless, and the house. It wasn't a good place. You didn't. It
Yeah.
doesn't put you in a good place when you're feeling fear. When you're feeling like helpless. So that's why the
Okay.
house was shitty.
All right.
Because you're not usually in that place, right?
No,
No,
no. This is
usually you
that.
feel pretty good and stable, but whatever was causing you to, whatever was out of your control or something that you couldn't fix,
Yeah,
made you dream that.
yeah, yeah. Maybe so. Thank you.
So, but I've got advice though too for stuff like that. When there's something that you can't fix and something that you don't have control over, you have to release your attachment to trying to fix it, and you have to release your attachment to it altogether, and just let go and let God. Because, like I said earlier, nothing that's you'll never miss something that was meant for you, and everything always happens as it should. So just you got to trust the process when you have things like that.
and so when you say that you have to really, so all right. We have a new coworker, right? Uh, it is crazy as hell. But I mean, this is South Louisiana. The dude hates Mexicans. He hates white people. He's a black guy,
Hmm.
and he tells everybody that shit, and he pisses everybody off.
uh,
And he's a racist dude.
yeah,
And
that's so fine.
we all our management knows about it, and they're not gonna do shit about
Ah,
it. Yeah, so that bullshit, it's really making everybody else annoyed. Um, I don't know. That's just exactly what it is.
dude, that sucks because that makes for a bad day when you got to deal with somebody with a shitty attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, every day.
You know what? There's a reason,
Bullshit.
Ben. There's probably a reason. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, do you work with him directly and have to talk to him all the time?
Well, we've been uh, the management has been separating us because I don't really take shit from people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So management has been kind of putting him somewhere and putting me somewhere, but we all operators, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe being at that job is going to be the one thing that shows himself to himself, and maybe he stops being a racist somehow.
Hmm. I I got a feeling of old blood.
Ooh.
Oh, is he like from that area? Like his? Do you know anything about his family?
No, ma'am, I don't know
You know
anything about his
nothing.
family, but yeah, he's from the area.
Ooh, you're
I
right.
feel I feel like he tried to curse curse the job. He cursed everybody at that job.
But we gave him a chance and we fucking helped him. We taught him how to do the
Mhm.
goddamn parts of the job, you know? So I don't understand why anything else. You know, I treated him just like anybody. You know, I
Right.
showed him how to do the job. So I
He's a
don't
very selfish.
understand.
He's very selfish and resentful for some reason.
Yeah,
And he's got a very hard heart. If
okay.
he has one at all, I feel like he's closed off to love and for those feelings. You know, when you have a job and you work at it and you work hard, you come to a lot of your coworkers become family almost.
Absolutely.
That's not
Absolutely.
him. That's not him at all.
No, we all know
Yeah.
that. We all
Yeah.
know that.
Um yeah, exactly, Bat Mom. I get that feeling of some kind of hex, uh, the hoodoo, some type
Really?
of, yeah,
I
I
don't
do.
know. I don't know. Maybe, but I get more like
On me?
On, I think not
I think
just you.
everybody he comes
I
into
think
contact with.
everybody he came in contact with, yeah, at the job.
Dude, he's brand new. And we just, you know, we tried to help him out.
I think he's cursed. He's cursed you all verbally.
Okay. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he's
Yes, he
cursed you all
has.
verbally. And he's cursed you also at his home in front of like his,
Talking shit behind your back when
yeah,
you get home.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Um so if
That's
it's not
true.
him, it could be like one of his grandma,
His
his
ancestors.
his mom, his it's female background there that is like
Yeah,
eating
I
that.
mean, don't, I mean, he does act like a bitch. He really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's a
He'll talk.
reflection of himself. It has nothing to do with you guys or all the other good guys that you work with. It's a
Right.
reflection of himself. It's his own hatred for himself.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck, dude. Keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah. Steer clear of
Yeah.
him. Steer,
But
steer
once
clear
you
of
know about it, it's all you just clear your mind of it, and
him.
because it can't control you if you don't let it. If
Yep.
you
And
I mean, if you don't
Mm.
know about it, it can. I believe that, but if you know about bad things, they only have strength if you believe in it. It's going to
Mm.
bring you down, you know?
mhm.
All right. Yeah.
So you
And
just
also
need
too,
to,
you probably vibrate way higher than him. If he's a shitty person, he's in low vibration, and anything and not in the same vibration level as you cannot touch you. So whatever you do, don't give him any of your energy. Don't even think about him. Like,
Oh
yeah, he's an
no.
asshole. Don't even think about him because that gives him energy, even when you're thinking about it, you know? So don't even think about him.
Yeah, I'm not teaching him any more shit. I tell him hello every morning. Um,
That's
you
nice of
know,
you.
I mean, this is a shift with the plant operators. We run the whole plant, but I mean, this is a shift with they got one guy on the dock, and they got 3 of us in the yard. So I mean, this is a 4-person thing. You
Oh
know?
yeah, so there's just 4 of you, so you kind of have to
Yeah.
talk to him.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But you know what? I mean, I tell him hello. I guess it can feel. They got a younger dude that he fucks with hard when I'm not around.
Mm-hmm.
He'll fuck with him hard, but he won't not really fuck with me. But the way the younger dude's a good operator. The dude's about to quit.
Poor
Because of him.
thing.
Yeah.
He's letting him get to him.
He's very, very toxic. And people would rather leave than have to deal with him.
Absolutely.
Hell for that kid.
That little dude is nothing but 22 years old.
Aw, poor guy.
Yeah. So he
Remember
don't know
when
how
you
to
were
deal with the
22
shit.
and someone was being an asshole to you? I used to cry.
What's that?
Remember when you were 22 and someone was being an asshole to you? How bad it was?
Oh man.
I used to cry.
I'd have been fighting.
Yeah, probably.
I would have been fighting, I guarantee you.
Yeah, that's I wonder why he doesn't kick his ass. He's probably could because he's younger, right?
Because he's a bigger guy.
Yeah, that's
At
true.
22,
You're right.
he's got a good heart, and he's bigger than that, and he knows. It doesn't matter if he throws fists with this guy or not. It's not going to change who this guy is because he's already contaminated. He's beyond anything.
Yeah,
It
so
could
the
change him. I mean, it's possible.
real reason is if you get in a fight where we work, no matter who started it or who's in the fight, you both get fired.
Yep.
And nobody wants to get fired.
For sure.
I don't know, but yeah, that's what I mean. This shit, like I'm telling y'all right now, it's an absolute 0.01% of my problems because I don't give a shit about the dude because he does not fuck with me. But that's whenever that happened, like he showed his true colors. That was when I had that dream. You think that was corresponding or?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can do about somebody else's actions. The only thing you can do is control your own reactions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
if you can't, your whole person wants to explode on this guy, but you can't. You just said you have to keep your job. So the only place that has to go is it goes up into your head and into your mind, and it festers there. And the only way it came out was through your dreams. That you knew this was an ugly thing happening.
Yes.
You can't control it, and it when you have not something that's not controllable, it feels like you want to protect what you have, and what you have is your home and your family.
You're right.
And that's kind of how it manifested.
I contemplated throwing him my ass with it. I mean, but it's not feasible,
It's not, because then you would have lowered yourself to that vibration too, and then it opened you up to other bad shit, Yeah. Nice. Do you want a reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. So my sister's doing the oracle cards, and I'm doing just regular tarot. It's a 3-card pull, and I'm just doing whatever you need to hear at the time. So I'm asking your spirit guides and my spirit guides to be present in this reading and to protect us by the white light that everything is good. All right, so expansion. All right, so the whole energy of the reading is the moon. So the moon. So in the night, things are not always as they seem. sometimes there's deception that we can't see. Um, while you're on your road to enlightenment, like the road of life, on your journey, you have trials and tribulations that you must go through. And on that route, there will be growth and emotion. There will also be friends. This is a wild dog, and this is a friendly dog, and this is a wild dog. So there's going to be friends that you can count on and that are loyal, and there's going to be friends that are not. They're not to be trusted. So you have to.
Makes
Whoa,
sense.
This
That
lobster stands for
that
your
does make
intuition.
sense.
So always
that's
trust your gut
weird.
when it comes to people.
Yeah. Wow.
And your
Makes
first card
sense.
is,
Whoa,
what were you going to
that's
say?
a
Right? Isn't that fit right in with you? What we're just talking
that's
about?
really weird. Yeah, that fits exactly.
What?
This card means expansion. This card means that you know what you're doing, you know what to do, you've made a plan maybe, and you're putting it into action. And this just means expansion. Like whatever you're working on or thinking on, it's growing.
All right.
Your ships are coming in. All right.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So, also, whatever you're doing will be recognized. So, like, say how you didn't beat his ass. Um, that's people noticed that. They were probably like, I wonder why Ben hasn't beat his ass. They recognize or something like that. Either way, it could be something else. But this is recognition, support, and celebration of some kind of action that you took or some kind of message that you gave, something that
Well,
you've done is going to
all right.
receive recognition and success. And then the last one is the best card in the deck, which is the sun. And that is happy ending, happy life, wish fulfillment, passion, support, friendship. You're on the other side of your obstacles of life. You see how the baby's naked? You have nothing to hide. You're an honest person. You're authentic. You're true. You're
I am.
in your true self. You're your true being, and you're pretty much made in the shade. Like you've already done everything you need to do. So that's happiness. So I would say that these three cards together with the moon also would tell me to tell you not to worry about anything. It looks like the universe is you've already done everything you need to do to be on your path for the universe to make things keep coming. So basically, they're putting stepping stones out in front of you. Just take them. Take opportunities. Anything that comes your way, it's for you. Anything that happens is not happening to you. It's happening for you. And it seems like you can work with it well that way. And then don't forget about that moon card. Like, be careful who you trust.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. All right. That makes sense.
Sister, what do you got for those are pretty cards, by the way. I really love that deck, sister.
Yeah, they're really nice. So what I got is let me go back here. Your first reading is going to be a strength card, and it came up as a guardian and a messenger card, and it's called the direction guardian. It's called the direction guardian, and it's going to help you choose your path is what he does. And when you connect with your deepest desires, you're gonna be given paths to choose from,
All right.
and you need to make your decisions with your heart and your soul
All right.
to make that correct path. People are given choices, like some are financial, some are family, some are and stuff like that. Well,
Mhm.
with yours, you really need to stick with how you feel in your heart and your soul that it's the right choice
Wow.
for you.
Wow. That really resonates.
Um, so your path isn't set in stone. It's
No, it's not.
it's your angels are going to guide you, but you need to help them by following what you really want. And so that was your strength card. Your second one, which is your heart card, is a season card, and it's the winter card, which is take care of your needs. You take care of your needs. Do everything you need to be at your best.
All right.
And then you move beyond your fears, any limitations you have. It will all take care of itself. Because for a lot of people, like winter, you tend to you hibernate. You want to go in and just retreat from things. You want to, but it's an encouraging time. It's a time to gather your strength and yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Wow.
So
Yeah, it does.
um
Even with what Jen said,
yeah.
that does make sense for me. Literally.
um what else? You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep inside, and you just kind of talked about that. If you want to refer to the dream thing we just talked about.
Okay.
Um, but your third card is your challenge card, and this was a sacred one card, and it's the Spirit Fox.
Mm.
So this is to trust your talents in changing times. Know that you are worth your weight.
That's
See,
cool.
it's also he also is stays alert as there's change when there's change.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there could be change. And what's let me see what his extended message is, because I don't know what that one is. I'll just read it. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive the shift.
Ooh, the shift.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
You are
So
being presented with opportunities.
yes,
That's
I am. Yes, yes, yes.
Take 'em.
So they're trying to push me into supervision where I work.
Mm.
But
Your
Wow.
ships are coming in.
yeah, but I really don't know if I want to do that. So I'm gonna think about it. But they
Yeah.
trying to push me hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember, like it said, you're worth your weight. You know the job, you know how to do it well. And it could be something that could really set well with your peers at work.
Yeah. They would
Yeah,
probably be happy.
yeah, a lot of people, like everybody can trust me. They know I'm not gonna fuck them
Right.
over.
Right.
But I don't think that I know enough about the place. I've been there I worked there for a year and a half. I was working with a contractor for a year,
Hmm.
and I worked with the actual company for half a year. But I don't feel like I know enough to be in that position to be a supervisor.
So you feel it's just too soon.
Yes.
Well, I feel that you should trust yourself and take a leap of faith because you have the skills and the know how and you can make it happen. And maybe they're not looking for somebody that knows a lot about that place. Maybe that's not what's needed right now. Maybe they need a new, fresh take on things. Maybe you're going to turn some shit around up there.
That's what I was
Maybe.
going to say. You know, that may be the whole point. Is that it
That
needs to
makes
change.
sense.
Hmm. Just weigh it out. Have balance. Just weigh it out. Like, is it going to be worth the money, the change? Is it going to be worth the shit you have to deal with? Like, what does it? How does that balance out? And the other
Yeah.
thing, will it be shit? It might not be shit if you're in charge of it. You
Mm,
might turn it from shit into like gold. Like that's why your coworkers would be so happy because they can trust you to be fair. They'll be able to go to you with things and issues. And in that form of open communication, freaking that can make a business shoot through the roof when people can do that. Makes things go right.
that's true. I don't know yet. I'm kind of still, mm, you know.
Look at what Jen's saying right now.
Yeah, 3 of Wands.
She says, for Ben's first reading, 3 of Wands and ships are coming in, and the 6 of Wands bringing victory and success. Remember? And then the sun, happiness and truth. So the moon, it's okay, the moon, all this may come unseen or unexpected ways. Okay, cool. And then no, that's what I was feeling too. That's what the way I was reading them too. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think so too. Dude, your
Expansion.
reading kind of
Yeah.
is telling you.
Expansion and growth and victory. Remember, 6 of Wands was victory. Is
Yes,
a victory card.
recognition, victory, support by your
Yeah.
friends,
Hmm.
Yeah.
success. So
I
your
Shit,
don't
reading
know.
totally fit with you, man. So you just think about it, I
maybe
would
I have to
let
do it.
the answer come
Shit.
to you.
Huh?
You can ask for answers in your dreams, Ben. Like, be like, but right before
No,
you go to bed, ask yourself, should I take this job or not? Subconscious. And then go to sleep. And in the morning, you'll have clarity. Try
really.
it. Try it.
All right, I will. I definitely will. Thank you all very much.
You're welcome. Do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? I like your questions, so ask me anything.
Okay, I heard this. Okay, I listened to something I never listened to before. Is you ever heard of Hollow Sky?
I
Or
don't think so. It's a podcast, right?
yeah, it's a podcast. So these dudes make excellent points. It's about. Have you ever heard of the what's his name? Bledsoe abductions.
Bledsoe abductions. Okay.
You heard about that?
I think so, yeah.
I
So
haven't.
they, so the way they, I'm not even through it yet, but it's just something I heard today. It really entangles the whole religion and
Okay.
paranormal thing together.
Hit me with it. That's my jam.
So like, you would have to listen to it. I cannot put it like they did,
Okay.
The
but
Bledsoe what? Abduction?
abductions, yes, he was abducted by aliens, right? But it's real the way this podcast does it. It's it really the questions they ask really blurs the lines between different things of the paranormal. So
Okay.
it seems like they are all intertwined. It really does.
I think so, kind of sometimes. Tell me how you took it. And you don't have to tell me what they were saying if you can't. Just tell me what you took out of it.
What I took out of it is that exactly what I said. That I now think that everything is really intertwined, and it's really like pretty much the same phenomena, but just manifests itself different. That's what I think.
Whoa.
I don't know. I mean, and it's being hidden from us, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
So do you feel like he was saying that like the aliens are the same as like heavenly beings?
you have to listen to it, but pretty much, yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of yeah. They're all from the ethers, right?
exactly. And even Bigfoot and shit.
Oh yeah. He's interdimensional. Oops. Did I just say that? I just said
You,
that. I
you
try not to
said
say
it.
that in front of my sister. But like I believe he's interdimensional also. So he's a heavenly being if he's from another dimension because heaven is another dimension.
You're right. You're right. So, like, you think Dog Man's possible?
No, not really.
I think it is
I want to
possible.
know if he has pants on. That's all I care about. If you see him,
If
please tell
what?
me, was he wearing pants?
Yeah,
Dog
she's
Man?
calling him a werewolf.
I want to know if he's wearing pants because that means he was a man earlier that day.
I'm not saying
Um,
werewolves are possible. I don't think that's possible. I think that a creature that's like Bigfoot or whatever, that is roaming the forest, that looks different from Bigfoot is possible.
what if
I
he's just
think
a
that,
really ugly Bigfoot, like the Runt or something?
mm, I don't know, because you know who Duke is?
Yeah, I used to watch that show all the time.
Yeah, so Duke talks about a Googly.
Oh,
He's
okay,
seen
yeah.
a Googly. A Googly,
Mhm.
G-U-G, Gugly.
Yeah.
So he says it has a bit of a snout. I don't know if that's the same thing or it's not. But I mean, shit, I trust Duke.
You know, if you
And
think about it, like really, like Chupacabra could be like a dogman type of deal too, but like I don't know if that's real.
you think reptile people are real?
Yes,
Really? How come?
because now 3 years ago, when my friend first started talking about this, I thought she was batshit crazy. But as I've grown and learned a lot of things, I think that we are in the middle of the biggest scam and lie of the whole entire, like, this is what I think. I
Tell me
think
what you
that
think.
the reptilians took over like the government. They're trying to make us
No.
believe all this shit that we shouldn't, that that's not even true.
Like what?
Like, it's hard to say it out loud. Let me think. Kind of like religion. I think like we've all been duped because they want us to think that we are separate from God, and I don't think we are. And then kind of also like the way like our power as human beings. Like before, I used to think like we were fleas, just little fleas, and we were nothing compared to any other beings in any other planet. We're just shit, whatever. We're not. We are powerful beings. We might be the most powerful beings, and they just
Okay.
lead us to believe that we think that we need them. They lead us to believe that we think we need them for everything when really we don't need them for anything, and they lead us to believe that we have to follow their rules, and really we don't have to do shit that they say. We really don't. And they keep us under their thumb because really we're more powerful than them,
Who
and
does?
they're ruling the whole earth. And I think
The
it happened a
reptilians?
long ass time ago, like a way long ass time ago.
Government. She's talking about government.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
not only
government.
government, but like ancient. Do you like, like ancient societies and shit? Like I
All
think
right.
it happened way back then. Like I'm talking Anunnaki and like Atlantis,
Yeah,
and like I'm talking this shit.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, and I'm talking like fallen angels and like all that shit, dude. So
Yeah.
I think that we've all been told the story wrong, and nobody really knows the truth, and that it's gonna come out sooner or later because it's like a time right now that's happening that's never happened before, and I think now's the time for it to come out, and I feel like we're gonna be witness to it.
You
So
think
I'm
so?
like, yeah, I do, and I hope so because if not, then I sound like a crazy ass person.
No, no, not to me.
uh,
So,
Anyways, yeah,
so,
that's what it
so
is.
do you think that there's a possibility that the God in every religion, like the supreme being, is aliens because they made us?
Oh, I think there's a creator.
I understand that, but who is that creator?
Mm,
You think we can rule out the people that are doing biological tests on us right now?
yeah, those people that are doing that biological tests, like that's the bad guys, all the bad guys. Or like, but
Okay.
not like the aliens, not the aliens that come abduct you. Those guys are the good guys.
The
The ones that are
aliens are
here,
good guys.
yeah, the reptilians are the bad ones. I don't even like saying their name because I don't want them to hear me. But fucking,
All right.
I don't. um, the ones that are in space that come down and, you know, abduct you. Those are the good guys. They're helping us. They are not bad guys.
Okay.
Yeah, all aliens are good guys except for like two groups of them, and they're bad. They're like bad, real bad, and they are evil.
So you think that are they shape shifters?
I think they can make us see something, make us not see them the way they really look.
Mm.
And they help us because, like, okay, they help us because they were like us, because so they have a higher level of consciousness than us, aliens do.
Mhm.
And they're trying to help us because they're at like a point in their evolution where they can't evolve because of the reptilians like holding us this way. So they're helping us get rid of them, and win the war between them, and so that we can shift to a higher consciousness, and then they can shift to a they can ascend. So like it's a planetary thing, and I think they're helping us. They are helping us.
The
I,
grace.
I believe that in our past lives we could have lived on different planets, just because we could have been from other planets in other lifetimes. This isn't the only place there is to be.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
I think like they are us and we are them. It's the same. It's that whole rule. Like we're all connected. We're all created from the creator, and we're all connected, and we're all part of the creator. And we are experiencing our life as conscious beings, as human beings, but really we're spiritual beings. That's why
I,
I believe we never die. Like when you die, you just die, and you're like the next minute you're still there. You're just in a different dimension.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So,
So I believe
where
we have
do
eternal
the
life.
what's that? You
I
believe
believe
in
we have
eternal life?
eternal life.
Okay, but where do the reptilians come in?
I don't know how they came in. I don't like them. I'm not afraid of them because they can't touch me. I vibe high, so they can't do anything to me. But I don't know how they came in. I don't know that story.
So, what makes you
Um,
think that they're there?
how did I come upon this information? I don't know. That's a good question, Ben. I didn't believe it at first. I didn't believe it at first.
So, what made you
You know,
believe it?
okay, I'll tell you what makes me think they're here because of all the shit that's going on. Like the harvesting children and fear and the adrenochrome shit, all that shit. That shit is wrong. And that shit, the creator would never let that shit happen. That shit is because of them and from them. Because they're cannibals.
A cannibal would be something that eats their own type, right?
Maybe they do. I don't know. Okay, you're
So,
right.
if
So
they're
we're people. They
cannibals,
like to eat people.
maybe they might be carnivores, but
Yeah, carnivores.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what makes you so certain that they are like a real thing?
Because so you know like I talk to spirit, and like I get like prophetic things, right, you know that, right?
Yes,
So like
yes, man.
i I used to have a really bad problem with how evil the world was. Like it would seriously hurt me. Like I think about shit that shouldn't think about. Like people
Yeah.
don't normally sit down and think about how fucked up the world is, but I do. And one day I was real upset about it. And it just like came clear to me that this is not the way it was ever supposed to be. This is not the way it was meant to be. And these things were never meant to happen.
Okay.
And that the reason why is because this is not from like, I don't know if they're created by the creator or not. Are they from God? I don't know. Where are they from then if they're not from God?
Who is you know who the actual creator is?
Well, the creator is the whole consciousness. Like the creator is like the whole mind, and we're like in the mind of the creator. Like we are.
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. But can anybody really know who he is or
I don't
she,
think so. It's
whatever?
not, yeah, it doesn't have a sex or anything. But I mean, we've been trained to call it he, so I just call it he. But
Yeah.
the creator is the one who created us all. So I believe the creator is like a consciousness.
So you think that there's one creator for every single sentient being in all of these galaxies and universes and shit?
I do. I did until just a few seconds ago, because if there is only one creator, then he created those the Dracos and the reptilians too. So then that
Yeah.
would make us them and them us also. Like I just said about the other ones, right? So
Uh, Come back with that.
so like if I did believe that there was just one creator, which is what I thought I believed, then they would be the creator of the bad guys also, right?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
I don't know.
Because there's always got to be this balance of good and evil.
I mean, I
Polarity.
guess. Yeah, polarity. Yeah, definitely.
You have to have one and the other.
Why does there have to be one and the other, though?
I
I don't
guess I know
understand that.
the law of the universe that there must be polarity.
Okay.
So as good as there is, there's also that bad, that equal badness. And that's it within anybody, like within you and within me, we all have polarity. Like as
Yeah.
nice as we can be that mean.
Hmm.
We have it inside of us. Um, but I really don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I believe anymore. I'm at this point in my life where I believe one thing devoutly, like more than devoutly for my age. I was more than devout for people usually are my age when I was. And then I went from believing that for 38 years to discovering and unlearning everything I learned and relearning things my own way.
Because of reptilians?
No, not because of reptilians. Well, no, but yeah, but no. Reptilians has just kind of got thrown in there because it worked
Yeah.
for me, because I hate the way the world is so fucked up. So
Yeah. Yeah.
when they gave me something to blame it on, that's probably why I jumped at it. So yeah, I was unbrainwashing my brain and learning things for myself, and I realized that God is within me, the creator. Oh, I'm answering your question. It's coming out on its own. God is within me. I am the creator. God is within you and you. God is within all of us.
Okay.
So
You think that God sends a representative of whatever species is on whatever planet to be crucified for, you know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at?
yeah, I know what you're getting at. Yeah, I do. I think that Jesus came and did what he was supposed to do. Like shit started getting fucked up, right? It was the Dark Ages, and there was like what Vladimir, the Dracula guy, was putting people
No,
on
no, no.
things.
That's
But
completely different times.
things were well. Either way, it was before Jesus, right? So things were going awry and getting really fucked up. So the Creator sent Jesus to teach us love, and people did learn love from Jesus. So he was successful. I don't believe that the Creator or Jesus ever wanted anything to create separation as much as religion does.
You know why? Because man has his hand in religion.
Yep.
Man uses it to rule and subjugate.
Create
So
power.
if there was ever one pure religion that was really true, people have taken it and ran with it just to subjugate and rule over other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's just human nature.
Yeah, that's horrible. Why do we have to be that way? I hate that. That's crap. Maybe
I don't know.
maybe I'm from another planet too, because I hate that shit, man.
Yeah, me too. But you know how all of the books in the Bible got put in the Bible, right?
Um, the apostles, right?
Nah. So there are many different other books, but in the year 300, uh, the Emperor Constantine had a I think it was Constantine. I could be
Yep,
wrong.
it was Constantine. He had him removed.
No, he had a council to decide what books we all want to put into the Bible. Those books got put in the Bible. The ones that wasn't agreeing with what he wanted, they got buried and shit.
Mm-hmm. And you know
So
what
there
those
are
books
much
said?
more books.
You know what those books freaking say? Those books say how wonderful and like how you can create your own how manifestation. Those books are the ones that talk about how we are our own healers and we are our own masters and we are our own creators. And
I
those are the
believe
Dead Sea Scrolls.
Dead Sea Scrolls. Absolutely, you are absolutely right.
Yep, and they took it away because they thought that would give us too much power and they wouldn't be able to
Absolutely.
control us if we knew how great we were.
Yep. So that Roman emperor who did it, he was he they had conquered a bunch of land, and they were all a bunch of what they called the Huns. They were what's the name of that religion?
Um,
The Hun religions?
No, it's like a savage religion, I guess. I
Oh,
don't.
okay. Like Genghis Khan type of deals?
Nah,
Hmm.
golly, I can't. I can't remember.
And then, so what did they do? Like, I want to know. We'll get it. It'll
So
come to us.
when they conquered these provinces and they had to rule over them, they had to have reasons to be able to rule over them with what they thought. So that's why they edited the Bible. Because
Oh,
Constantine, everybody was oh, okay, I got the word pagan.
oh, pagan.
Everybody was a pagan, and Constantine, he did that. Yeah,
So that paganism would go away.
it did. It did.
Yeah. And so the pagans, what do they believe again? That they just don't have a god, or what do they believe? I don't know.
I mean, whatever they did believe, it's. I mean, they probably believed in some true things or some false things. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they didn't believe in the one true God. So the one true God united everybody,
Yeah.
and that's why they used it.
Yep. They used it, and it turned into something ugly.
Yeah, always does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about aliens, Ben?
Mm, I think they're real.
You think
Uh,
they're not real?
I think they're real.
Oh yeah, I do too. I didn't used to. I used to be afraid, but no.
I think they are creators of a lot of things. And I think for some way, some reason that like Bigfoot, everything is tied in with that shit. Demons, Ouija
Hmm.
board, everything is tied in with that.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I really do think that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how either, but I think so too. What about you, sis?
Why? Of
um,
course.
Well, I do believe in aliens. I do believe that there are things on this earth we do not know shit about.
Yeah.
I do believe that um they may be watching and controlling stuff we don't know about. And I kind of think the government may know a lot about that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they do.
You know.
And I think that when we're meant to know more, we will know. And that there is this shift happening with people right now. And more people are questioning life as we know it and how to handle certain things. And it's for me, I don't worry about it too much because I like to live in the here and now, and I
Hmm.
like to think about my future. But how things happened back in the past, honestly, I don't give a shit about because I can't change what happened in the past. I can only deal with me today in my little world. Um, so I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting to think about how things happened, but I don't hold a whole lot of weight because uh I don't know. Is it true? Is it real? Are the
You're
books
right.
we read when we were little, are they real? Were they all made up?
You're
You
right.
know? Uh
So to the victor goes the spoils. So the Roman Empire can make up exactly what the fuck they want, and nobody's
right,
ever going to tell them different.
Yeah.
So I
right.
could be completely wrong, but
If
that's just what I read. That's
right.
what they put out as history.
Right. And right now, history is in this really bad place because people are trying to erase history. And you can't. You can't erase history. You can't erase what's happened in the past. You can take down every statue, cathedral, anything you want that's involved in history, but it doesn't change the fact that that shit
It
happened.
happened that way. Yeah.
Right?
It happened. Can't change it. It's out, it it's out of reach. So that is just a lame excuse and a lame attempt at trying to have people in the future forget about what happened
You're
because
right.
they're going to try to get rid of the books and eventually over time, yeah, it's going to be forgotten. Nobody's going to know our history. Nobody's
Yeah.
going to know what happened.
Like, how far in history back are you talking? Like, what part of histories are you talking?
All history, everything. Because in today's society, half the people, the dog wants out. Half the people don't want to believe in what has already happened. So they want to change the course of there's people there who don't want to believe in slavery, that it never happened.
Hmm.
There's people who want to believe that they came from America, that they're Americans, but they're not from here. Only the Native Americans were here, you
Hmm.
know? And there's people who don't want to believe that there was a Union Army and a Southern, with a plantation. They don't want to believe in all that stuff. So they're trying to erase all that from history, but it happened.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Slavery happened. It happened. It was bad. It was bad, but it happened. And in that age, that's what happened in that age. But
You're so right. Like,
every in every different century of this world, minds are different. The way you act about certain things are different. You can't compare our life right now to life back then. It was different.
mhm.
You're right.
That's why it's a history, it's a past.
But you
It's
Yeah.
know what?
over.
History
It's
was
over.
erased before. That's why they're trying to think they can do it now. Because we didn't know. We were taught that Atlantis was a myth and that it never existed. Right? That's what I thought until I was like, old. And now I know that it did exist and there were ancient civilizations. And there were things that they didn't teach us in school,
There's
you
a
know?
lot of civilizations that have not probably even been found yet. They're always finding something new in South America. They're
Yeah,
always
you're right.
finding some new place that's been buried over many centuries.
Not
There's
yet.
stuff that's been going on and happening here for a long time.
That's
And
true.
it's our history, and all of that is really interesting to find out and stuff like that, but it doesn't change where we're at right now. Doesn't change it,
It doesn't.
you
It
know.
doesn't change where we're
So
at right now. But what if we would have learned about Atlantis and shit when we were in school?
it would have just been part of history. It just would have been the same as a civil war. It would have been the same as anything else we learned coming up, and we would have been comfortable with it, and that would have been fine.
Yeah, because things are
Would
the
We
way
have
would
they
have
been
are. Yeah, there was nothing we can do.
we would have taken a multiple choice question test about it, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it, huh?
yeah, yeah. It
We
would have
wouldn't
been
have
like
changed that
anything
we,
else because it.
yeah, you're right.
But
Ooh,
That
I,
was a good
I haven't
conversation.
I haven't heard of any slavery deniers though.
well, they don't like to see any of the um
Statues.
all the statues. They're destroying all the Civil War statues so that people won't ask questions or talk about it or remember it the way it is.
Well,
They want to change all that.
this is a media type thing, you know.
Well, yeah, it still is happening though.
Yeah,
It's
you're
all an
right.
attempt to change feelings. It's
You're
all
right.
about feelings. Get rid of the flag, the jack. What do you call it? The Union Jack.
The
Because
Confederate.
that's all about KKK. That's all about white supremacy. It was never that.
No, it wasn't. No, but
But that's how things are always changing in history.
Who is it? The KKK, like the children of the KKK. They're like embarrassed that want it all taken down, or what? What's the deal? Like, is it them?
no,
No, it's mostly leftists that
yeah,
want to obliterate anything having to do with stuff, uh, any kind of racial
that,
stuff at all. So,
yeah,
and that would be considered racial. So,
in a way, in a way.
yeah.
But yeah, but every race has been enslaved throughout history.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're totally right too.
It's not just the fucking the burden of being enslaved is not just reserved for one type of people.
Right.
Every race has been enslaved.
Mhm. Susie and my history is our ancestors were on my mom's side came over as slaves from Spain. They were Spanish slaves
Yeah,
that were owned by uh an owner. Oh, now I get Barg. His last name was Bark or Barg, Bar Bargs, who actually brought them from Spain to California, the Baja California.
yeah.
And that's how our ancestry got here from my mom's side, from Spain, but as
Yeah.
slaves. My dad's side was also from Spain, but he landed in Canada in French Canadian uh
Yeah, French Canadian.
yeah, up there. So our history, our ancestry is all from Spain.
Yeah, my people used to live in Canada, the Acadians,
Uh-huh.
and they got kicked out when the British took it over. So they got kicked out to not have any fucking where to go.
Oh
Mm,
wow.
So my ancestors, they came down all the way to Louisiana, and they were fucking slaves too.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If slavery wasn't like slavery was just a normal thing back then.
Yeah. Even way back, like there was Egyptian slaves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right, you guys. Slavery has just been like a thing that humans do. It's messed up.
You guys,
Yeah,
I gotta take off. The dog is like crossing her
No, I
legs.
know
So
too. I've got to get ready to go to bed too. But that was a really cool conversation. I like to be able to talk to people without everybody getting offended when we could just say whatever, you know?
we're just saying, everybody has their own opinion. It's okay. It
Hmm.
doesn't hurt
I
anybody to
respect that.
talk.
yeah, I
So
enjoyed our conversation for
Hmm.
sure.
I always do. I always do. So I don't even know what the show's going to be about next week. So I just been like throwing, whatever. So thanks for
thanks,
coming on,
everybody.
Jen, and thanks for
Bye. Bye,
everybody. Thanks
Ben.
for
Bye,
coming.
Nikki.
Thank you
Donald
for
Batmoon.
joining,
Batmom.
and have a good night. Again, thanks,
Jen.
guys.
Bye.
Good night. How do I do it? Okay, outro. All right, guys. Good night. For reals this time.